us off, please?
Yeah, no, just I think as I have been all season, just super proud of our players, of our staff, of our program for a great run, for our seniors to helping us get our program back on the map, where we belong and where we're going to be for a very long time to come. I'm just excited that we were able to get this started, and this is only the beginning for Georgia Tech Volleyball. I think that we have a great foundation, a great group of players, a great culture, a great staff, and we're going to continue to keep working, and continue to put ourselves amongst the best in the country. Great match by Louisville, very deserving of the win. They were the better team tonight, but our team fought. We fought every point. We took advantage of the opportunity, and I think that we really belonged this season among the best in the country, and I'm just very proud of what we have been able to do all season.
Questions? Michelle, you've been close to them, had a couple of sets during the regular season and went extra.
Yeah.
You feel like you've closed the gap as the season went along?
Yeah, I mean, they're tough to play. They touch balls. They put a lot of pressure on our offense. I think that defensively, they do a great job, and so we just really had to side out with them, and then I felt like we got ourselves a couple of runs of points there. But every time you play, you get used to the teams the more you play them. But I do think that this was probably their best match against us. I don't know that this was our best match against them. I think that we have played them better, but they definitely have played this match and executed really well against us tonight.
Mariana was very dynamic here this weekend.
Yeah.
2 kills yesterday, 27 today.
Yeah.
Much better statistically than she did in the previous 2 matches.
Yeah.
Against Louisville. What was the difference?
She wanted it. She wanted to keep playing. She wasn't ready for it to be done. I think that Mari's a player that wears her heart in her sleeve and just goes out there and fights for every point. And, we found ways to get her better looks, and she was really executing. Matt put her in good situations, and so we were trying to exploit kind of what was working for us tonight offensively, and Mari was probably the main factor, so we kept feeding her, and she kept executing. So just really proud of her. She's a fighter. She's a kid that's going to give you her best every point. So just really proud of her, proud of the way that she competed here this weekend, and, she's going to play volleyball for a very long time, so I'm excited to see what she does next.
For the players, competing in the league with 2 of the Final Four teams, as well as you played, it seems to be extremely difficult. Can you give us a sense for how the ACC stacks up nationally and whether this encourages you or discourages you?
Yeah, I think it's an honor to be playing in such a high conference. Every weekend it's a challenge, and we have a lot of really great teams in the ACC, and I think this tournament definitely proves that. I'm super honored to be playing in the ACC, and I think that every year that I've been here, the ACC conference has kept getting stronger and stronger, and I think this year just really proves that.
Yeah, and I would agree. I mean, when we looked at the ACC just a few years ago, no one was really, giving them the respect that I think they deserved. And I think over the past few years, we have, as a conference, have really built our players and built our teams and really come up with that. And, everyone's always giving clout to, some of these other conferences like Big Ten or whatever, but the ACC is up and coming, and I think that this tournament this year shows that.
Does Louisville look like an undefeated, top-ranked team? You see it in vulnerability?
I think they're a great team. I mean, they play really clean, scrappy volleyball. They have great defense, and it shows every single game they come out fighting. And I think we're a program that does the same thing, and it just wasn't our night tonight. But all of the respect goes to Louisville. They're a great team.
This one's for all of you. You all took that second set, and I think early in the third set they got back-to-back blocks to kind of swing things. Was that the moment you kind of maybe felt the shift a little bit, or did you feel that?
No, not for me. We were fighting until the very end of that game. I'd never really felt a momentum shift. All of us were focused on winning every single point, and like I said, tonight just wasn't our night, but I don't think those 2 blocks really determined anything going forward, at least for us.
Yeah, I would just second that. I think we always stress having a next ball mindset. So there's not a point where we're just like, oh, like they just did that, I guess we're done. Like we were fighting for every single ball that we were out there.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Michelle, I wonder, I don't know how much national volleyball you watch other than the teams that you're playing, but where do you think Louisville stacks up with Texas and Wisconsin, et cetera?
They stack up well against anybody. I think they are the number 1 team in the country right now. They are the team to be beat. We're definitely gonna cheer for our ACC people here to be in the final. So we hope Louisville and Pitt can win their crossovers here, and we can have an all-ACC final. But it's been a great year in the ACC, very competitive. These guys have earned their positions into the Final Four. You know, we had 3 teams in the top 8. So again, just a conference that's playing as well as anybody in the country, and that I think people are going to start to validate even more now. You know, I think that we do have 2 teams in the Final Four, which is great. And so we're just happy for the conference, happy for where our program is, and where we're going to keep going.
Everybody good? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys.